Assalamualaikum and very good evening to everyone. All right, we all from Group 4 in class D. So first of all, I will introduce my name is Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Kamil. My matrix number D2019-107-1071 and my code number is D4. So the next.
Hello everyone, my name is Siti Amira Hanisa binti Muhammad Asri. My matrix number is D202010936654 and my code is D14.
My name is Nur Eliana binti Aziz. My matrix number is D202010193692 and my code is D24.
Okay, my name is Ira Fatin Irwayu binti Muhammad Zaki and my matric number is D2020096632 and my code is D35.
Alright, so today we will discuss about the question for assignment 1. So without wasting the time, let's proceed for the first question A that will present by me. So I just go through for the answer. Okay, for the first step, we need to find the first derivative of y with respect to x. Formula is dy over dx equal to dy over d theta equal to dx over d theta. That's the formula for the first derivative. Okay, what we should do? Okay, look at the second step to find the derivative of x with respect to the theta.
So dx over d theta equal to derivative of sec 17 cos theta minus 1 with respect to theta. Okay, when we derivative cos theta minus 1, it will become negative sine theta plus 0. That's we can get in the derivative of trigonometric function lah.
Okay, my question, why the negative one becomes 0? Anyone can answer my question?
Because the derivative of any constant is always 0.
Okay, thank you, Noeliana. That's why. So that's why we the negative one become 0. So the answer is
Negative sec 17 sine theta.
okay. For the next step, we have to find the derivative of y with respect to theta. Okay, dy over d theta
Equal to derivative of sec 17 sine theta plus 4.
So what happened to derivative of sin theta plus 4? It will become cos theta plus 0. Okay?
Okay, so the final answer for dy over d theta is
Sec
17 cos theta. Okay, so we move to the next step. After we get the dx over d theta and dy over d theta, we just insert the derivative into the formula. Okay, after that we will get negative cot theta. Alright. For the next step is to find the second derivative of d square root d square y with respect to dx square. So
in this step, we have do the second derivative, which is the second derivative of dy over dx with respect to theta is equal to derivative of negative cotangent theta with respect to theta, that we get the answer from the step 4. So what happened to the cotangent theta? Okay, first the negative will put outside to become the cotangent theta, and then we differentiate it and we get cosecant square theta. Okay, for the next step, we use the second derivative of dy over dx with respect to theta times 1 divide dx over d theta. After derive, we substitute the value of theta, which is pi over 4, and we get the answer after calculate negative 2 34 over 17. That's all.
Question 1b, we need to find the arc length of the curve, and we need to give answer in terms of pi. So this equation is given from the question above. So firstly, we need to differentiate the equation of x, which is dx d theta equal to negative square root 17 sine theta. And then for dy d theta, we get, when we differentiate the equation of y, we get square root of 17 cos theta. So to find the arc length of the curve, we can refer the formula from the notes, which is L equal to integrate a to b square root dx d theta square plus dy d theta square d theta. So dx d theta into the formula. So we substitute negative square root 17 sine theta square plus square root 17 cos theta square d theta. And then we get 17 sin squared theta plus 17 cos squared theta d theta. So based on trigonometry identity, we know that sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. So we can substitute, we can replace here with 1. So 17 with 1, we get 17. So we get square root 17 d theta. So the next step is we integrate the square root 17, and then we get square root 17 theta. So next, we substitute the value of theta, which is pi over 2 minus 17, and then we substitute the theta, which is 0, and we get square root 17 pi over 2. So the final answer for the arc length of the curve is square root 17 pi over 2.
Equation for the curve. So we use the formula for x square plus y square equal to r square. The equation for x and y was given in the question above. So we just substitute the value of x and y. We square both x and y. Step 2, we expand. So square root 17 cos theta minus 1 square will get square root 17 cos theta square minus 2 square root 17 cos theta plus 1. Okay. And for square root 17 sine theta plus 4 square, we will get square root 17 sine theta square plus 8 square root 17 sine theta plus 16 equal to r square. So we arrange 70 cos square theta plus 17 sine square theta minus 2 17 cos theta plus 8 17 square root 17 sine theta plus 17. So we know that cos square theta plus sine square theta is trigonometry identity. So from this we get 1. So 17 times 1 minus 2 square root 17 cos theta plus 4 sine theta plus 17 equal to r square. We add 17 with 17, so we will get 34. So the final answer is negative 2 square root 17 cos theta plus 4 sine theta plus 34 equal to r square. I have the question, one question. The final answer, just anyone can help me.
I think for the polar equation, the answer must be in r square.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Next, we proceed to question 2. For question 2, it gives us an equation which is s equal to 5 plus 4t minus t squared. 2a. By completing the square, find the maximum height of the ball above the ground. By using the equation given, which is s equal to 5 plus 4t minus t squared, we must make sure that the t squared always positive. So we have to factor the negative, and it will be like negative in bracket t squared minus 4t minus 5. And then the next step is add b minus 2 squared by using the 4t, and it become like this: t squared minus 4t plus 4 over 2 squared minus 4 over 2 squared minus 5. We simplify until it became like negative in bracket t minus 2 squared minus 9. So we simplify again until it become like this: s equal to negative t squared t minus 2 squared plus 9. From the above equation that we got, we rearrange the equation, the t minus 2 squared to the left and s to the right until it became like this. So can you guys tell what is x minus h squared equal to 4p? Y minus k is what is the equation for what?
Equation of parabola.
Yes, correct. So from the equation of the parabola, we compare to the equation that we got from the completing the square. So for the question asked, the maximum height that the ball can achieve. So we have to equal the t minus 2 with 0, and then we got t equals to 2. And then we substitute the t equals to 2 into the equation given in the question, which is s equal to negative t squared minus 4t minus 5. And then we substitute the 2, and the s maximum that we got is 9 meter. So that's it for question 2a.
Okay, the question for 2B is sketch the graph of S against T. So, first we need to do a table value. We need to identify x-axis and y-axis. Here, T represent time is x-axis and S represent distance is y-axis. For time, we take value from 0 until 5 because usually we use 6 value for finding value for S, which is y-axis. Next, we substitute value of T in equation of S equal to 5 plus 4T minus T square by using the calculator. Okay. When we get all the value of S distance, we can draw the line or the axis of T and S. Make sure we need to label each axis, and the unit for axis is important. Okay. So we cross the value of T, which is 0, S 5. Next 1 and S is 8. And the maximum value, the maximum distance is 9 and time is 2 seconds. Okay. And so on. So we will get the curve.
Parabola.
Curve. Okay, the curve. Okay, I think that's all.
Okay, for the last question, which is 2C, we need to find the difference time taken of the ball, which the height of the ball above the ground is 5.5 meter. And we need to give the answer in the sub form. So first of all, we know the height of the ball is equal to S equal to 5.5 meter. And we know from the question 2A, we get this equation after we use the completing the square method, and we get negative t minus 2 squared plus 9. So we arrange the equation like this, which is we put 5.5 to the left side, and we put the negative t minus 2 squared plus 9 on the right side. And then we arrange the equation. We put t minus 2 squared on the left side, and we bring 5.5 to the left side. So we need to minus 9 minus 5.5, and then we get 3.5. So to remove the power of 2, we need to square root both sides. And then when we square root both sides, we get t minus 2 equal to plus minus square root 3.5. Or we also can write in the third form, which is plus minus square root 14 over 2. And then we take minus 2 and bring to the right side, and we get t equal to plus minus square root 14 over 2 plus 2. Or we can simplify the value into 4 plus minus square root 14 over 2. So we get two values of t, which is t1 equal to 4 minus square root 14 over 2, and t2 4 plus square root 14 over 2. So to find the difference time taken of the ball, we need to minus t2 minus t1. So when we minus t2 with t1, we get square root 14. So the final answer for the difference time taken of the ball is square root 14. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.